Alright, this is a quick video. I just wanted to hop on real quick because I've gotten a question several times in through email or personal messages. So I thought if I'm getting it from a few people, I might have more people out there who are wondering but haven't dared ask. The question is, are we going to be doing another IVF now that we've lost weight? A lot of people have said things like, now that you're way healthier than you were a few years ago or with your last attempt, I think your chances would be so much more improved if you did another IVF. The thing is for me with endometriosis, it's a disease that compounds on itself. So the longer with time, right? The longer you have it, the less likely you are to have success, even with IVF. So even though, yes, I may be, and Stuart too, even though we are thinner and healthier, both physically and mentally, my eggs are no better than they were a year ago. They're probably worse now because of the time that's passed and now that I'm a little bit older. The thing too is when we started doing our IVFs, I was near the weight I am now.
True.
Yeah, so I'd already
gained a lot of weight in the past few years.
Yeah, I'd already tried an IVF, and this was like 5 years ago, so I was younger, had less endometriosis, was healthier, and it still didn't work. I just don't think it's gonna work at all with my biology. That's been a hard pill to swallow. It has been something I've been working on. I feel like I'm about ready. I mean, we're still saving financially for whatever our next attempt is, but if someone gave me the money right now, I feel emotionally I'd be ready to move on with having children that were not biologically related to me. Or I feel like I'm talking a lot.
Yeah, you're explaining it.
Okay, we've talked in the past about the things that we're considering. Right now we're considering using an egg donor or embryo adoption. I've had other people that have said, you know, the classic, why don't you just adopt, just do foster care. Those are things that mean a lot to me. I have a lot of family and friends who have used it, who are in my family because of adoption, and they are the same to me as anyone else who would have been blood related. Like, to me, blood does not create family, family creates family, you know? You have a thought on that?
We're just not ready to do foster care adoption. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's the only reason we haven't, is that it is a new process that scares me. When I envision, and I know this isn't a guarantee, but when I envision someone who's maybe selected us for adoption and we go through the whole process and they change their mind, like just thinking of that, I feel like a burning in my chest. I feel a lump in my throat, like I could start crying. So emotionally and mentally, it's not something I'm prepared for right now.
We just also know about fertility treatments. We haven't looked into foster care that much. It's something we do plan on doing in the future, but just not right now. That's it. It's a simple answer.
I hope that if we do egg donor or embryo adoption, that we can get a child in the home. And then to me, like, knowing I can have at least one kid that's not going anywhere, then if I proceed to foster care and I have the, you know, sweet child for a few months and their parents get to take them back, then I don't think I'll feel as mournful, maybe, knowing, because I already have one child in the home. So we do want to do it, but that's just a whole new ball game I'm not emotionally prepared for.
I think, honestly, as well, what it comes down to is that with foster care and adoption, it feels like it's, at least foster care, it seems like you need to be a bit more stable. We're probably going to be moving a couple more times in the next 2 years. I think it'd be a little bit harder for placement.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We haven't done the investigation. At some point, we'll be looking into foster care and adoption just because that's what we want to do for future things. But right now, it's not there. So
truth be told, we are having a test done on Stuart. It's called a sperm DNA fragmentation test, I think, where they not only do the standard analysis, which his results have always been fine, but they're gonna break it down to examining the DNA. How they do that, I don't even know, but they're gonna examine the DNA of his sample, and if it looks good, then we'll probably move forward with egg donor. If it looks bad, then we may move forward with embryo adoption, or maybe we will consider foster or adoption then. So anyway, I feel like we're leaning more towards egg donor, but we still haven't made that decision, and we probably won't get this test done for several more months because we want to keep him on a really strong vitamin regimen so that he can give his best sample at the time. Is that awkward?
There's just so much TMI.
Oh no, Stu! I don't mean to make you feel weird. Oh shoot! Now
Too much information.
Now I'm blushing.
For you people.
Don't be embarrassed. Most of these people are genuinely interested and or are going through similar things, so this could be helpful to them. Anyway, so no, I am not going through an IVF with my own body again. That's done. It's over. It's not happening. Anyway, so on that.
But if everything goes right, we could do an embryo transfer at some point.
Right. We're not going to be retrieving any more eggs from me.
Yep.
Anyway, so on that awkward note, thank you.
Bye. Glad I could join.
Okay, bye, Stu.
Health history.
Thanks for watching. Sorry, Stuart. If this is too much, I'll delete the video eventually.